What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around. You don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now, let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer purchased this scooter as a replacement for an older model, intending to use it for their daily commute. Our reviewer found the scooter to be a significant upgrade in terms of ride quality, noting that the suspension system effectively absorbed vibrations far better than their previous scooter. However, this improvement came with a noticeable increase in weight and size. This client found the scooter considerably heavier and longer than their first scooter, a factor to consider when assessing storage and transportation needs. While they personally accommodated the increased dimensions, prospective buyers should carefully evaluate their storage options before purchasing. Despite its size, this scooter proved highly maneuverable and efficient for commuting. Our reviewer cautions first-time scooter users to become comfortable with the lower speed settings before attempting the highest speed setting, which they describe as quite fast. While not the fastest scooter available, it easily provided the necessary speed for their commute, allowing them to comfortably reach speeds of approximately 25 mph. The battery life exceeded expectations, easily lasting a full work week on a single charge after a Sunday recharge. A particularly noteworthy aspect for this client was the enhanced visibility provided by the scooter's lighting features. The bright headlight and illuminated deck significantly improved safety during early morning commutes in busy traffic. While the scooter itself received a top rating, our reviewer points out some shortcomings related to the accompanying materials and support. The user manual proved insufficient for in-depth understanding of the scooter's functions, leaving them to rely on online resources like YouTube for troubleshooting and feature explanation. The manufacturer's website also fell short in providing helpful information. However, the customer service team proved responsive and helpful during their interactions. One specific issue involved the speed control module, which is shared across several scooter models. An initial configuration problem with the control module, requiring customer support intervention, highlighted the need for clearer instructions in the manual. While the manual is adequate for basic assembly for those familiar with the process, it lacked detailed explanations of the various settings and control functions available within the speed control module. Again, YouTube proved a more useful resource for this. Despite these minor drawbacks regarding documentation and initial setup, this client ultimately considers this scooter an excellent purchase, offering a high-quality ride at a reasonable cost.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer purchased this scooter primarily for commuting to and from work on favorable days. Their initial impressions, subject to further updates, highlight several key features. Our reviewer particularly appreciates the inclusion of a suspension system, a notable upgrade from their previous scooter which lacked this feature. While the spring-loaded seat offers comfort, its design presents a minor quirk. The reviewer, being of heavier build, finds that their weight compresses the spring significantly, though it remains comfortable even under this pressure. They generally prefer riding standing up for enhanced stability. Regarding performance, achieving the advertised maximum speed of 28 mph proves challenging. This top speed is only attainable under ideal conditions, flat terrain or slight downhill inclines, and absent strong headwinds. More realistically, our reviewer consistently reaches speeds of at least 21 mph. Battery life, however, falls slightly short of expectations. Further experimentation with different power settings during commutes is planned to assess the possibility of completing a round trip on a single charge. At full speed, the battery depleted to around 20% or less, after approximately 8 miles of travel. The scooter's lighting is deemed adequate, although the reviewer intends to continue using a third-party headlight attachment from their previous scooter. The braking system functions as expected. The horn, while loud, produces an unusual electronic sound that doesn't always effectively alert pedestrians before passing. A positive aspect is the significantly quieter electric motor compared to their previous scooter. The lack of cruise control isn't considered a drawback due to the scooter's throttle lever design. The display utilizes metric measurements for speed and distance, a feature the reviewer has adapted to by using speed conversions. GPS will be relied upon for accurate distance tracking. Finally, the scooter has demonstrated satisfactory performance on various unpaved surfaces, including grass, dirt, and gravel, though the reviewer refrains from strenuous off-road usage that could potentially damage the vehicle.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer describes this scooter as a beast, highlighting its robust and sturdy construction. However, this solidity comes at the cost of weight. Our reviewer notes that it's significantly heavier than their previous scooter, a factor to consider for transportation. The purchase decision was driven by the reviewer's larger build, approximately 210 pounds, and the scooter easily handles this weight. Living in a city environment like Chicago, our reviewer appreciates the convenience and freedom of using the scooter for daily commutes, avoiding both the hassles of driving and parking. This client emphasizes the importance of responsible riding, given the scooter's impressive speed capabilities. While it can achieve speeds well above 30 mph, our reviewer cautions against such high velocities, especially in a city setting filled with other vehicles and pedestrians. They've adjusted their riding habits, opting for a safer average speed of 18-20 mph, finding this speed more manageable and appropriate for urban conditions. Charging is infrequent, occurring every 3 to 4 days, reflecting a typical usage pattern within the city limits. Our reviewer's only significant complaint concerns the length of the foot platform. Due to their size, they feel the platform is somewhat cramped, making initial maneuvering and control slightly challenging. This cramped feeling is attributed to the platform being too short, ideally needing an extra 4 to 5 inches of length for improved comfort and control. Despite this minor drawback, this client has adapted to the scooter and continues to use it regularly, emphasizing its positive attributes as a reliable and powerful mode of urban transportation. The reviewer's overall experience showcases the scooter's potential as a convenient and efficient transportation option, yet also highlights the need for responsible operation and consideration of individual physical dimensions when choosing such a vehicle. That's it for this one. If you found this helpful, tap that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Questions? Let's talk in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.